Okay, so here's the quick introduction to absolutely amazing Decal Machine add-on for Blender. So this is the add-on that I use all the time, and let's actually start with obviously installing it. So to install it, it's very easy. You just go here into Preferences, then here, Install from Disk. Then I have the latest version of Decal Machine here, so I import it like this, and now I have it. So you can now go into Settings. And the only thing, well, first off, the first thing that I change is these hotkeys, because if I will leave it at D, all of these Ds and Control Ds, they will be clashing with my box cutter add-on. And whenever I'm in box cutter mode and press D, I invoke the box cutter menu, and that's not something that I want, right? So when I'm in box cutter, I still want to be able to call Decal Machine. So that they not clash, I just press this and press V, Control V. And so that's the first thing I do. Then exactly as it is written here, I recommend putting your Decal library folder into something else than, just default Decal Machine installation folder here. So in order to do that, I just click this icon, I copy this address, and then I go into my browser. And here, where is it? Here is it. I just paste it here. And now I just, copy the whole contents of this assets folder. Copy this, Control C, and before I paste it into some other folder that I created on my D drive, as you can see here, it's empty now. So before I do that, I want to switch off this true icon here. Otherwise, if I will not do that, and when I will be pasting here the new address to my new folder, it will be kind of overriding the whole folder with the content that you see here. And well, long story short, it will be just, there will be a lot of colliding assets. So in order to avoid that, it's just better to just set it to files. Go back to this folder that you see here. This is our custom folder that I created on D drive. Then just paste it here, and everything will be nice and clean. All right. Then select obviously this path, this address, copy, Control C, Control V here, and then again just update them all like this, so that it has to do its magic. And once it's done, all the assets will be visible here. So now we have these 4 libraries here. You can quickly check them. So select the model, press V, and here they are, our beautiful decals, which we can use on our models. So this is looking absolutely cool. And what else? And in case you're wondering how to install custom libraries, like download it, or the libraries that you bought, it's also very easy. You just have to click this import existing, and it says here that you can import library from the folder or from zip. So I have a zip file, so just press this button here. I will go to downloads, and here I have this nice little decal pack. So I will select it, accept it, and again just update it, and after a while it will be added. So now we have this CS decal pack 01 update decal pack. So now let's see, V, yeah, and now we have this new library added, so we can use it as well. Look at this beauty here. So yeah, that's basically how you install Decal Machine, and that's how you install additional decal pack libraries into it. So cool, let's jump on to the actual action. Okay, so now let me show you the basics of Decal Machine. And though it's basics, I'm pretty sure most of us will not need anything more. So the things that I will be showing now, they probably will be enough for making cool looking stuff for the maybe 80% of the time. So let's start doing some cool stuff. So let's start with paneling, probably, because this is the most fun part of it. Well, actually, to be honest, everything about Decal Machine is fun. So let's just start with the paneling lines. So just duplicate this cube like this. something like that. Cool. Select the other cube, then call our decal machine, V, and now let's click slice. Boom. Now you have this nice looking paneling line going on. Look at this. And it has parallax effect. How cool is that? So it looks as if it actually has depth. So that's really amazing, right? So you can continue with this. So duplicate it, select it, V, slice, and boom, you have another paneling line going on. So how cool is that? So that's really amazing. And you can, of course, tweak them, these paneling lines. You can tweak them. So select them, press V again, press adjust, and you can, now you see these Q, A, D, W, S hotkeys. So by switching, by pressing those hotkeys, you are able to, for example, if we're in height mode, in Q mode, you're able to control the offset of the decal. And if you will switch to, and by the way, if you will press X, you will reset it. And if you will switch to A, which is AO, ambient occlusion, you're able to, as you can see, control the ambient occlusion in those crevices. Right? So that's really cool. And again, press X to reset to kind of factory setting. Now let's switch to D, which is displacement or parallax. So that basically controls how deep the decal will be. But just remember, don't go too crazy, otherwise it will be very obvious that it's fake, because parallax is a fake 3D effect, right? So now let's go to S. Well, on this decal it will not be visible, because it's aimed at different types of paneling lines. I will show you later. And once you have this, let's actually switch to other paneling lines, and you can do that by pressing Control and mouse scroll wheel up and down. So if I will switch to this paneling line, and now, remember, now I'm in stretch mode. So if I will be moving my mouse left and right, see this? I can control these inner details. So how cool is that? That's really amazing. And once you have this set, so you can switch, for example, back to W, which is width, and you can control the width of your paneling line. So, and then back to stretch by pressing S. And oh, we have our width reset, so probably let's left click it to kind of confirm it. Then again, V, adjust, S, and then let's adjust our stretch of these inner details. And that's cool. And again, let's select this paneling line here, press V, press adjust, and press X to reset the height. Let's go to W, to width, and make this a little bit wider, and press Control and mouse scroll wheel up a little bit to find, probably, yeah, I like this one more, as it's way more chamfered, kind of. Yeah, I think it's nice. Yeah, let's have this one. Oh, probably. Let me see if we have something else here. Well, that one also looks quite cool. Yeah, so probably let's leave this one. Okay, so now let's see what else do we have here. So let's press V, and let's now try these cool little decals here. So here we have our newly installed decal pack. So let's start with it now. So let's actually start with let's say this one, right? So you can by pressing Control and well, first you have to press G, then press Control, and you can hover over your whole model, and it will be snapping to the surface of your model. So that's really handy. So let's say I want to place this detail somewhere here, but obviously now it's quite big, so now I have to downscale it a little bit, so like something like this, right? And once I'm happy with it, I can just press V and press Project. So now it's applied onto my model, right? That's really cool. And again, you can click it and you can adjust it, right? So you can press V, press adjust, and again, same thing. You can adjust the height of it, press X to reset it. You can press A to control its ambient occlusion, X to default, and D to control its parallax effect. But again, don't overdo it, because still it's a fake effect, guys. But it's very, very nice anyway, right? And once you projected it, once you applied it by pressing V and D, so again, let me do something here. I will do something like this, for example. This looks cool. So let's say I placed this decal somewhere here, and now I project it, and now if I will move my object, all the decals are following with it. So that's pretty cool. And you have this Z fighting issue here, which is you know, quite annoying. So let's put here something like maybe, I don't know, maybe something like 3. Yeah, now it's fixed. All right, what else do we have here? So obviously the amount of options you can adjust on each specific decal is depending actually on the channels, on the map channels particular decal has. So for example, we have here the decals that have emission, so that's really cool. For example, these ones or these ones. Let me see if I have something else. Yeah, something like that probably. Yeah, that looks cool. So this this decal has emission, as you can see, right? So, and we can control it. So let's apply it, V, and adjust. And if we will switch to E, which is emission, we can control by moving the mouse left and right. We can control its emission. So that's really crazy, absolutely amazing, right? So that's really cool. Okay, what else? What else can we do with Decal Machine? So press V, press select, and of course we have non-parallax, non-emissive ones, like much simpler ones, but still they're very cool, like these ones, for example. So I actually love them. I use these type of decals all the time because they really add a lot. So even this kind of, you know, just plain text kind of decals, they might add a lot. So they might add a lot of realism into your models, right? So this is a very cool way of adding realism and, you know, kind of functionality to your models. So let's see, what else do we have? So let's put something like, maybe let's try, yeah, this one looks cool actually. Yeah, so let's put it somewhere here probably. So let's project it and let's adjust its, let's say, its parallax, its depth, right? So but again, just don't overdo it, otherwise it will be very obvious, like this is a fake 3D effect. So that's cool, I'm happy with it. Again, V, adjust, and let's see what else can we change here. Q, E, emission. Well, this decal doesn't have emission, so nothing will happen. Oh, actually, sorry, these details actually were emitting, so that's cool, that's cool. So let's leave them like that. And what else? QA, ambient occlusion is fine. I like it when it's dark. And parallax and W is, we don't have, well, obviously W is for width and we don't have width here. So Q is height, height is fine. And I think that's fine, yeah. So check this out, guys. I think this is really amazing, right? So it looks like a proper 3D element, like topology-wise. It doesn't look like a texture here, right? So that's absolutely fantastic. And again, let's probably put here some other decal, something like this probably. Again, press G to go to move mode, press G, press Control to temporarily go to the snapping mode, and you will be able to place it wherever you want, like this. And then you can just press V and adjust, X to reset. And now let's go to emission, and by moving your mouse left and right, you will be able to adjust the emissivity like this. So that's pretty cool. And in case you, let's say you already projected your decal and you want to project the same decal somewhere else, the thing you can do, you can press V and get back up, and this way you will be able to get the duplicate of this decal and place it somewhere else, for example like this. And again, press V, press D to confirm it, to project it, right? So that's really fantastic. Okay, in a nutshell, this is pretty much it. So for the most of the time, I think you will be doing this. And again, this is a fantastic way of designing your model. It can really add a lot to your designs, almost at no cost, really. Because these are basically just polygon, right? This is just a polygon, a couple of triangles. So that's really cool way of decorating your models. So here I duplicated it, this kind of bold, and Shift D, I will also duplicate it here, and now I will select all 4 of them, press V and press D, or just click project, boom, and you have these nice looking designs at almost at no cost, right? So this is fantastic. That's really cool. Another cool little trick I wanted to show you. So let's say you created this nice little paneling line here, and let's say you want to make this part red, for example, right, while maintaining this part gray. So what you can do, you can press V and press B or click get backup, right? So it kind of invokes the source model. So now you can, what you can do, you can press, you can click this model, and press on your keyboard Control/ on the numpad to make the Boolean operation. So this way, you now have these 2 models separate. And before we will proceed, now select both pieces, this piece and this piece. Right click, convert to mesh, and now we can delete this source mesh here, cutter mesh. And by doing this, unfortunately, we've a little bit messed with this paneling line. As you can see, it now its normals look a little bit weird, but it's not a problem. We can just press V, we can do adjust, go to adjust, and as you can see in the end of this list, there is normal transfer. Just press N and it will be fixed. Easy peasy. Cool. So now what you can do, so now as we have this piece separate, let's go and assign it some different material. Let's say I will create here some nice looking reddish, or actually magenta type of material here. I will do it this way, probably even more darker a little bit. Yeah, something like this. I like it. So it works, it looks very nice, but we have one small problem here. As you can see, we have this paneling line going on here, but it respects only this part, this gray part of this cut, right? So it would be cool if this part would be respecting and would be in the same color as this red part. So how can we do that? Well, Decal Machine has the solution for this, fantastic solution. So what you can do, and remember that we just now have this gray material, this ground material that we have applied on the floor, and this red material that we just created. Actually, let me rename it to red, so it's more obvious. Now just select the paneling line, go to V, and go to V, match again. So V if you're using the hotkeys. So match. So now it says here that this part of the paneling line is called material 2, and this called material, right? So it kind of different. It's for your convenience. It kind of shows you what is what. So in order to enable this material 2, as the hint goes, as the hint shows, you have to press F and then just using Control scroll up until you switch to this material, this red material or magenta material. Click and boom, you have absolutely clean, nice looking mesh that looks as if it actually, you know, has the proper cut going on here. Right, so how cool is that? And finally, I wanted to show you one cool little trick regarding how you can match your decals to the underlying materials, especially if you have them changed. So let's say I changed my mind and I now want this piece of my model to be kind of a bluish color, something like this, and I want this part to be something like maybe orange. Yeah, that looks cool. So as you can see now my decals are not matching. You know, they kind of remember the previous color I had before. Right? So how to deal with that? Well, it's pretty easy. You can what you can do, you can reapply them. So how to do that? So I will basically just, you know, quickly grab all the decals that are lying. Actually, I don't need this one because it's quite simple. So I will quickly grab all the decals that are lying on this orange piece of my model, and I will just do V and reapply, or just press R on your keyboard, right? And boom, you have all the decals matching, right? So that's pretty cool. And I will do the same with the bluish part of my model, and I will grab this, and I can this time actually I can grab the decal, the paneling line here, but not this one because this will be a different type of beast. But we already know how to deal with it, right? So I will select this one, this one, this one, this one, and also this one, and this one, and again V, reapply, and now they're all fixed. So that's really cool. And we already know how to deal with these kind of things here, with these kind of paneling lines. So again, just press V and go to match. So now we just have to enable D and F to activate both sides of the paneling line. So D, F, and there you have it. And in case you want to change them to some other materials, again, just press Shift and scroll until you find the material you like. And just remember that you will be picking between the materials that are already present in your scene. So this way you will be able to choose. So we need this orangey material now, and if you want to change the other half, just press Control and switch between them by using your mouse wheel. So yeah, I think now it's pretty much it, guys. I hope this video was helpful for you, and thanks for watching.